Hey there, Fletcher from All Things Overlanding here. Today, I'm going to be talking about my NewAir 3.1 cubic foot fridge freezer that I just picked up. I know it's not a very overlanding type thing, and most of my content is about overlanding and camping and stuff, but in between trips, I need a place to store my beer. I need a place to keep my stuff cold. I also just finished my basement, so needed a new fridge for down here, and since I've used so much of the NewAir stuff and really like it, I figured why not get this little sort of budget-minded mini fridge to keep my beer cold in between trips. So anyways, I'm going to kind of just walk you through the details of this thing. I've had it for about a month now. It's been great. I'm not really worried about it long-term wise because I've had a ton of their stuff that's lasted me for a while now. But if you wanted to kind of get some specifications and kind of what comes with the fridge, then this is the video for you. So let's dive into the NewAir 3.1 cubic foot fridge freezer for your man cave, woman cave, basement, she shed, whatever you want to use it for. All right, so just first things first, you know, I like stuff that's black, so this matches my sort of aesthetic. Again, we just finished our basement, brand new carpet and all that stuff. We went gray and sort of gray walls, so the black goes nice with it, right? It's sharp, it stands out. Again, my purpose in using this is sort of like a man cave down here. We're still finishing it out and doing some things to it, but in the meantime, wanted a fridge where I could keep my beer and stuff in between camping trips, so that's kind of the deal with this. Now, I have currently drank all my beer, so there is no beer in here, but as you can see, there is a ton of room in here. Like most of these fridges, it's really super simple to work. In the directions, it does say, you know, minimum is obviously going to be the warmest that the fridge will get, and then max is going to be the coldest. You just sort of turn this knob to make that work. They recommend medium. I like to keep my stuff a little bit colder since it's mostly beer that I'll keep in here, so I kind of put it between medium and maximum. I do like that the fridge itself is lit. You can see here too, so again, I've been running this for a while. There is a little bit of condensation that comes down, I think, from the freezer. But the cool thing is back here in the back, you can see there is a little drain hole, and they've got a little built-in basket that's sort of in the back and underneath of this thing. So you just kind of want to keep an eye on that just every once in a while if it starts to fill up, or if you defrost the fridge, that's where the water will go. So that's kind of nice that that's all built in. I know on my old fridge, it was just one of those sort of all-in-one where it was a fridge-freezer combo with just like the little metal tray thing in the top. And I really like that this is separate because, again, one, it's easier. You can just open the freezer or just open the fridge. But it definitely seems to, again, this has been on for like a month now, and there's pretty much no ice in here. So I don't seem to have to worry a lot about like defrosting it and things like that. But if I ever do defrost it, you can just basically unplug it or turn it off, and then it will drain down into that little hole, and then you empty a tray, and you're good to go. Put it back in, and you're good to restart. So super simple to use, super simple to work. Again, it's 3.1 cubic feet, so it's got a fair amount of room. It's not going to hold, you know, tons and tons of stuff, but for like a little drink fridge, beverage fridge, beer fridge, whatever you want to call it, this is a great option. I also really like this can holder in the door. So when you put them down in here, they kind of stack diagonally up on each other, which is why it's got this kind of unique sort of bowed out design there. So you put a can here, and then another one goes up here in the back, and you can see how it's kind of wavy in the background back there. It will actually hold the cans so that it allows a few more to fit in there. I think you can fit about 8 in there. Then you've got a little shelf here and a bigger, taller shelf here. So if you had, you know, wine or something taller that you needed to store, you could put that down there in the door. These shelves are removable, so you can just slide this out if you want to take it out to make room for taller stuff. I actually typically kind of keep this out just so that I can put, you know, maybe a 6-pack of bottles right on top of there. Then you've got this little drawer in here too for storing additional stuff. That's usually where I put my sort of like my backup beer, that kind of thing. But again, that's kind of my use case for this fridge. So again, you can see it's pretty good size. I mean, if I had to guess, I've had like 3 6-packs in here, and it was no problem to just sort of stack them across there. Now with the shelf, it is a little bit low when they're in their boxes. So again, if you are using this for like beer and that sort of thing, I just took the shelf out, and you could probably stand up 6 packs in here pretty easily. Plus then you've got the door storage and stuff and the drawer. So if you really wanted to, you could just take out this shelf and take out the drawer too and have tons and tons of space in here, and you can get quite a bit. The other thing that I like is that, as I mentioned, the freezer is completely separate, which is nice. It does come with this adorable little ice cube tray. So you could make ice cubes if you're, you know, more of a bourbon person or something like that, and you want to keep ice in here. And then it comes with a little scraper, which I assume is for like de-icing the freezer if you need to. So that's kind of nice. It does have a little storage space in the door, which again is nice if you wanted to throw something in there, Jaeger or something, you know, something that you would keep in the freezer could just go right in that door. So again, I'm just really excited that it has a separate freezer, because then I don't have to worry about it, you know, causing havoc with my fridge down below overflow or getting all built up with ice and kind of crazy and out of control. So the fact that it's 2, I think, is just a really nice little option. Again, great little mini fridge, nothing too crazy with it, very simple and straightforward. But if you're just looking for something to sort of store beverages in, or for a man cave or a she shed or whatever you want to call it, I think this is a great option. Another thing that I did want to point out, and mine's on carpet so you can't really see, but the feet of these things are adjustable. So you can just kind of like twist them up and down to level the fridge. So if you're on an uneven surface, the feet are adjustable so that you can get the fridge nice and level so that it sits flat. But again, that is the NewAir 3.1 cubic foot fridge freezer. I really like this thing. I like all the space that you've got in both sections. It is perfect, again, for like a beverage fridge or anything like that. If you have any questions or anything, if you want to know more about this fridge, if you want to, ask me how many whatever it'll fit, I can test it out, and I'm happy to get you answers. So feel free to post up in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, if you're not already, make sure to click that subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos drop. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.